very cozy. What do you think? Like this, the frame? I like it. And I wore red intentionally. I did not want to wear something neutral so you can see me. That's why I was like doing some color stuff. Oh, before we're gonna get started. Oh no, what am I doing? It's chaos already. I'm gonna spritz some perfume. I bought it yesterday and I'm obsessed with it. This is a perfume like for like interior. It's from Diptyque and I got it in scent 34. If you love a good scent that stays longer and it smells like luxury in a bottle, girl, this is it. It's like warm musk, oranges. It's very good. I'm gonna spritz like a little bit just to set the mood for myself while I'm talking. Some ASMR. The smell is... I'm happy. I usually spritz 5 times. I just sprayed once. It's on camera. And I'm gonna put it away because that was enough. Make sure to check out Diptyque. I'm really obsessed with them, by the way. Okay, but I'm gonna get my questions out here and we're gonna get it started. Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. At least I am. I'm happy to be back with you guys. Hi. Weekly check-ins every week, every Sunday I'll be posting a video, so keep watching, I would say. But what I want to talk about today is I want you to get very real with yourself and ask yourself the question, why am I not a successful UGC creator, or why am I not as successful as other creators are? Like, let that sink in for a second, you know, like just let that boggle into your mind. And what comes up, and why are some people that actually started at the same time as I did doing better than I am now? Like, what am I doing wrong? Do you ask yourself the question from time to time? I mean, when I started out, I know I did, but I had to figure it out. I just had a full-on, like, sneeze attack. Fun fact, did you know every time you sneeze that your heart stops beating? For like a mini second or something, but then I sneezed like 30 times and I used to get scared that I was going to die. That would be a pretty weird way to like take off, but yeah, this is like a side rant. Okay, let's go back to the main topic. What am I even doing? Over time, like I've been doing this for like a year and a half. If you don't know, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Shanti. I'm a full-time content creator, social media manager, and I also do one-on-one coaching. And in that time span, I learned a lot of things. And I do have to say, it worked. It worked out for the best because I have some tips and tricks to share with you that you can implement and see if it's gonna change some stuff, or if it's gonna like make you think like, oh, you know, maybe I didn't do that, or oh, actually, you know, that like makes you think, just makes you think. Okay, but either way, I'm gonna share like 10 tips on how to become a successful UGC creator. That's nice, right? Huh? From me to you. Okay, I would say take a notebook, grab a drink, grab a snack, and just chill. I don't want to say these things help me, but I had to, this is just what helped me. I don't want to say what worked for me might not work for you, but you can always try it out. Try it out and let me know. I mean, I would love to like hear your recommendations, or just one maybe, that what makes you, like what is going to help you in order to become a successful UGC creator. Drop those in the comments. I would love to hear that actually. We're gonna start with number 1, and I think this might be the most important one, and I really can't express this like loud enough. This is so important. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. You can't just go around it, and that's not just for being a successful UGC creator. That's important for life. If you're not consistent with something, how are you ever going to like get good at it? You have to be consistent or start getting consistent to get somewhere, in order to like get results, to see the results, to feel them, but be like, oh, I've been practicing it. It's like a muscle. You go to the gym and you keep training because you want to become stronger. You want your muscles to become like more flexible, to become stronger, and like to grow bigger, depending on what you want, of course, because you can do a lot of things in the gym. But you keep training it over and over again, and eventually it's not going to be like that tiny muscle. It's going to be like a big muscle because you keep training it. So it's going to get better, or when you pick up your weights next time, it's going to go a lot easier than it was when you started out, or when you started a month ago, 2 months ago, because you're just growing. And that's something that's so important. I can't express this enough, but consistency is key. If you're not consistent with something, how do you expect to grow? I'm listening, how? Like, I'm very transparent, but I tell this, like, I tell my students all the time about, like, I can share all my knowledge with you, give you all my tips and tricks that have gotten me here. But if you're not going to be consistent in the end, it's just not gonna work out. And I hate to break it to you, but if you're just not consistent, it's not gonna work out. I mean, put the camera away, like, girl. No. But that's not what we're gonna do. But you just have to be consistent, okay? Like stay with me. Don't leave. Be consistent. And that can be very difficult. Like, I can keep rambling about this topic, like, oh, I can go on and on and on, but it's very important. But some people find it difficult, like, oh my gosh, I want to become a full-time content creator, but how will I be consistent? And that's like another thing. Like, there are multiple things actually, but it's very important that you find topics or niches that you love to create in. For example, I always say use like 3 pillars on your Instagram. And on TikTok it's different, but for Instagram, that's how I figured it out. Use 3 pillars. Mine are UGC creation. I share a lot about it because that's my job, and I love to share tips and tricks, inspire people, and attract brands. Besides, I love fashion. To be more like specific, mid-size fashion, because I'm mid-size. And I love makeup. Those are my 3 pillars. I share a lot about makeup, content creation, and fashion. If you go to my Instagram, content by Shanti, then you will see all about it. Like, my Instagram is like a mixture of those 3 things. Then the next question you have to ask yourself when you figured out, okay, I like those topics, is how you're gonna bring it. And let me hold your hand when I'm telling you this. Don't just post content to post content. This is gonna sound so rude, but I'm honest. I am very honest, and I just want to keep it real. When you post content, it has to be like good content. Don't post shit content. And I still see so many creator posts, but like the content is just to put something out there. Okay, but you're not gonna attract like the right audience, community. It's gonna be basic. Like, for example, when I post like fashion stuff, I'm not just gonna do it the same way I did it. Like when I post fashion stuff, I'm not gonna make the same video like 5 times in a row. No, I like to do cool edits, get better at it, like get crazy, get creative. And that's what I like as well. I look at edits, I get inspired, and I try to make it myself or just give my touch on it. And sometimes I see creators trying, but they make like, I don't want to call it mistakes, but they're like pet peeves of mine because I'm a content creator. It's really because of my job. And I see it and I'm like, oh no, why did you do this and that? I'm like, oh no, like, wait. But then I just post it anyway. And I'm the kind of person, this might sound harsh, but I'm just gonna keep it real. If I'm not liking your content, or if you don't see me like liking stuff or reacting to it, it's just because I'm not a fan of your content. Like, when I watch something, I want it to be fun. I want to get inspired. I want to see fun makeup tutorials, like cool edits, fun fashion statements. But if your content is mid, I'm just not gonna resonate with it, and I'm just not gonna like anymore or react. Oh my gosh, what was that? That's a freaking that's not a fly. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay, what is this even? This is like pure chaos. You have to be critical of your own work, and I'm still talking about the first thing, like when it comes to being consistent. I also mentioned the second one actually, and the 5th one. I tried to make this like, I made 10 points for myself. It's not that hard. Yes, I was wrong. I just like to mix things, but I'm gonna go over all of them. But it's just so important that you're just consistent with what you post. I'm gonna go back to that. Be consistent and make a schedule for yourself. Even if you're new to content creation, the most important thing is to have fun. And I tell that I have students that start from scratch and want to become a content creator or a UGC creator, but the most important thing is have fun with making content. If you're not having fun or you stop having fun, we're gonna have a huge problem. Houston, we were going to have a huge problem. Because then I can like quit my job. And then I have to find something else and I don't want to. So that's like very important, that you like what you post, you enjoy creating content, being creative. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Just having fun. I mean, if you don't like it, why would other people like it? I mean, we have to see that you like your own content. It's very important. That's why consistency is key. And that's like my just number 1 advice. If you want to become a successful content creator, be consistent. Show up daily. If it's not on your stories, it's with your posts. Is it not with your posts, it's with your reels. If it's not with that, it's with your stories on TikTok, with a post on TikTok. And you can make very quick posts. Like, it doesn't have to be like high-end on TikTok, you know that. Like, show up on all platforms. It does not matter how, just show up. Post something that, please, post quality content. Don't just post something just to post, because that's not gonna work. It's just not gonna cut it. I'm sorry, it's not gonna cut it, no. Let's move on to the next one, because I rambled already 8 minutes about consistency is key, and I'm gonna talk about 10 topics. Okay, second one. Damn, I got a bit thirsty. I got some coconut water. I love that stuff. Yeah, hits the spot. So the second piece of advice that I would give to you to become like a successful UGC creator is to have strong personal branding. And you might hear this one a lot. I used to, when I was starting out trying to figure out how am I going to get my Instagram together, I thought it was very difficult. What is strong branding? Like, what does it even mean? Like, for the people that might not even know what it is, it's just putting yourself out there. And when they look at your page, they know, bam, that's Shanti, or bam, that's you. Like, you're just putting like your key points, like what you're very good at, into your content, and you're gonna see it on your feed and everything. That's how you're gonna do personal branding. And it's important to have a good personal brand, because brands don't know that you're out there. You have to make yourself known and be like, this is why I'm different from all those other creators. That's why you gotta get me. You gotta pick me, love me, choose me every single time. But that's very important, personal branding. That's why I already said, like, find 3 pillars on Instagram, what you like to make content about, and then get crazy with it. Get creative. Like, find inspiration, try out edits, and find your own style, because you can take inspiration from other creators. We do it all the time. I do it as well. I have like different maps on Instagram, and I just call them like makeup, content inspo, fashion inspo, stuff like that, cooking inspo. And I just want to like try it out. So I'm like, oh, that's a cool edit. Or I just search it online. I'm like, I'm gonna do it because I think that's nice and I have an idea in my mind. I'm just gonna get out there and try to make it. A lot of people also get lost in like personal branding, like how do I make it myself, because a lot of people do personal branding, and sometimes you might be like, oh, but I want to have the color pink and red, but somebody else has it and they're also posting with a pink suit or something, but I just have brand pictures taken in a pink suit, and like, oh no, that does not matter at all. Like, really, I used to think that, but you outgrow certain stages. Like, for example, in the beginning, I was all about like the girl in the pink suit. That was like my thing, like a year and a half ago when I did my first ever brand shoot. It was so fun. I still have those pictures, but now that I look back at it, I am not that girl anymore. You know, I'm a businesswoman, and pink, it's like cute, but it's like meh, it's not my thing anymore. So it's changing, and now you see a lot of red, as I'm wearing now. But red is like, how I always say, it's like that color gives me strength. Like, it's like bam. Red is just really my thing. Maybe because I'm an Aries and I'm a fire sign. It just does a lot for me. Like, I feel very confident in red. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like very powerful color to me, and it helps me express myself even more and to be even more present when I'm wearing it. So I just decided to edit, and that's why I'm also like switching out things, and I'm like adding more red in it, because that's like something I like. It's a color I love, and then just make a mixture of those that you feel like those colors represent me. But that's something you have to like figure out. Like, personal branding is important, and it's not just about what you're wearing. It's how you make videos, how you speak in those videos, how you behave, the way you look on camera, the way you edit, the way you speak. You're gonna find your own style that's going to be unique next to other creators. And people can try to copy you, but in the end, it's you. Like, if that's like what you're doing, they can't. So don't worry about that. People do it all the time, but you can never beat the OG. So don't worry. But that's why I find it's important to have like a strong personal branding. It's gonna make a difference. And I used to find it so difficult. I thought, oh, it has to be like aesthetic and everything on Instagram. Like, and I used to make, like, I think half a year ago, on Canva, I would like take 2 days and create like a whole overview of how I want my feed to look like. And that was so draining. I wanted something that I have never seen before, but everybody was focusing on personal branding. I was like, I gotta stand out even more. It has to be crazier. But eventually I could not even keep up with myself. And I was like, bro, this is taking way too much time. So actually now I don't even care what my Instagram looks like. I'm just making it me, and I'm just not thinking, okay, first I'm gonna post a picture where I'm like in frame, then I'm gonna do one with my full outfit, then one where I'm close to the camera. Like, I don't even care anymore. I'm just posting it because you can just see my content and everything and how different each video and photo is. So I'm just going with the flow. I'm just posting what I like. It's not something that's like I'm hammering on it. The thing is, that can result into a creative block. And once you have a creative block, it's game over for a while. Or you need to take a few steps back, because then it's going to get difficult. To get a creative block, it's going to get very difficult. So yeah, let's go on to the next one. Third piece of advice I'll give you to become successful content creator. I hope you're still enjoying this, by the way. I am having a lot of fun. This is different than most of the videos I make, but I like it. And I hope you're liking it as well. You liking it? You having a good time? Yeah, that's what I like to hear. If you need a break, put it on pause, grab something to drink, grab a snack, come back, put on something comfy. So the third one, the one I'm going to talk about next, is also very important, but to be honest, all of them are. It's like the mixture of them. These are just some of my tips, but it's so important. I can't express this one. I can't express this one enough, as well as the first one. Consistency is key. But having the right mindset is so important. And to be more specific, having the right positive mindset. Positivity is so important, you guys, especially as being a content creator, because while you are going to, let's say, compare yourself to other content creators, and that's not good when you're getting there. It's gonna get a bit it's gonna get messy. So don't do that. Like, from me to you, stop comparing yourself. I tell, and just my students as well, because the thing is, okay, I'm gonna start from the beginning. Content creation is a journey. It's a skill. Like, everything is a skill. Like making a script, becoming confident on camera, editing, making good pictures, learning how to film. It takes time. Like, it does not happen overnight. No, it does not, honey. Quality does not improve like that. It's like wine. Wine gets better, but it takes time. Sometimes it takes a couple of years, but it's normal because you need time to improve. You get my point, right? Yeah, you get my point. You get it. So that's, I can't express it enough. Like, don't compare yourself to other people, please, because you're only going to sabotage yourself in the end, and that's not gonna help. So other people are going to be on level 10, for example, and you're still level 2, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine, because you do not know what those other people have been through, or just how hard they had to work to make it work, or in order to get where they are today. And you just have to be honest and point that finger to yourself and be like, did I work hard enough? And if the answer is no, then you need to shut it. Like, don't do it. I mean, it's something, it's like, it's an ache of mine. I don't like it when people, for example, say, damn, they keep getting PR packages. Oh my gosh, why do they get that collab? And it should be me, like me. They should choose me, pick me, love me. Why do they not choose me? Honey bun, sweet honey bun. You gotta be honest with yourself. Is your content good? Is it really good? Are you the person they're looking for? Like, maybe they're just looking for a certain type of person. Like, if they want someone with like blonde hair, they're not gonna pick me, and I'm not gonna put on a wig. I mean, it would still look good, but you know what I mean? Like, don't be like that. I just don't like it. I mean, it's just so annoying. I mean, it's just, that's why it's important to have the right mindset. If you keep being mad and annoyed that you're not getting picked, and you're just being envious of other people, then it's never gonna work out for you. I mean, yeah, you can be like, damn, she got it and I don't have it, but I want it. Okay, work harder. End of story. Get better. Give yourself time, and who knows, in a few months or maybe next year, you will have that as well. You might even have better things. You do not know. You do not know. That's why it's important to have like a good mindset, to have a positive mindset, because you're going to compare yourself so often to other creators, and actually that does not have to be at all. Like, you don't even have to compare yourself. And I say this plenty of times. The only competition you have is yourself. This might sound cheesy to some people. They'll be like, oh, that's not true. Girl, it is, because nobody is my competition. I am my own competition. Like, there's always going to be somebody that's like better in editing, or crazier in edits, or transition, or creating scripts. And that's okay, but I am me. I am my own person, and it's about me getting better. I don't have to get as good as the other person. As long as I see that I'm growing and it keeps rolling, I think that's good enough. You know, I mean, it's a journey and you have to enjoy the journey, and it's not fun anymore once you keep comparing yourself to other people all the time. So don't do that, because it's really going to get you in a negative headspace. I know I did when I was having a bad day and I looked at stories, for example, and I saw other creators doing amazing, or they had another collab, and I was like, oh, I was so bummed out because I wanted to be picked and I didn't get picked. Sometimes I didn't get picked like 4 or 5 times in a row. But does that mean I'm not good enough? No, it just means I need to get better. Does not mean I'm a bad creator. I just need to like work harder. There might be multiple reasons they did not choose you. Sometimes you're just not the profile they're looking for. But that's why it's important to have a positive mindset, because what you put out, you attract. How you treat people and how you think is going to come back. And that's something you either believe in, having a right mindset, or like affirmations, journaling, all that stuff, or you don't. And I do. I mean, I journal a lot. Even when I'm in the shower, I just say out loud how much money I want to make. I set my goals, like I want to work with those brands, I want to have that many deals, I want to have paid deals, and go brand trips, everything. I just scream it out, like ask and you shall receive. I am a huge believer of that. And when I look at the brands that I'm working with today, I manifested almost all of them. So that's kind of crazy. But that's also because I'm trying to get in the right headspace. I mean, I'm also surrounding myself with people who inspire me, or I go out with people who inspire me. And the thing is, once you get real about UGC or content creation, you want to surround yourself with people who actually give you like motivation, like inspire you. You're not gonna hang out with people you are not inspired by. I mean, no, I don't. I only go out with people that I like the content they put out. We can learn from each other and we can have fun. It has to be a benefit for both of you. Once you see that you're not growing anymore with them, or you have outgrown people, which is normal, then it's okay to like spend less time with them and just focus more on yourself, or just hang out around other people. I am very picky with that. The fly is back again. God damn it, go away. Girl, I'm gonna smack your ass. Eventually there's going to come a time where you're going to be very specific about your energy and who you're going to share it with. And not everybody deserves that. So you're gonna keep your circle even smaller and just hang around the people that like inspire you. That's what I do. I mean, I do not hang around the same people I did a few months ago or a year ago, because you can outgrow people and that's perfectly normal. There's nothing weird about it. But it also helps for your mindset, like who you're surrounded by, what you talk about, also how you motivate yourself. It's important to create a very healthy and positive mindset, but it takes time to develop. It comes out very casually now, but I did not have that like 2 years ago. It was so different, but I was in a totally different headspace. So yeah, try it out. Try it out. Like, for example, try not to complain like for a full day, or just keep saying your affirmation for like a month long every day, things like that, or journal it, manifest it, and it will change. Like having the right mindset can help you gain things faster in life. For me, it did. This is the 5th tip I will give to you in order to become like a successful UGC creator. And I already mentioned this one when I was talking about the first one. Consistency is key. It all starts there. Like, keep that one in mind. If you can take one thing away from this video, be consistent. I don't want to do the mic drop because I don't want to like hurt my phone, but mic drop. I already mentioned this one, but post content that screams quality. Don't just post things just to post it, because I see a lot of people and I'm like, I'm not even liking the content. I just don't like it anymore. I just scroll by because I'm like, it's boring. Like, give me something fun to watch. Give me like a cool edit. And that's like such a hit or miss. I know you have to like try and get better, but you have to be very critical of your own work. When I see something and I watch my work like 50 times before I even post it, and I'm like, yeah, I like it's upbeat. The transition is exactly where it is. The music flows. I like the text I put in, the way it moves, everything. It blends together like effortlessly. Then I'm gonna post it. But you also have to be able to see that. And some people post, and then I'm like, but all those things are not on point. And I'm just like, no. And then it's difficult for me to like follow some people or like their content, like post quality stuff, and not just to post, but make sure it's something fun to watch. Get creative. Like don't be boring. Okay, give it something fun. Don't be that basic bitch. We don't like that. Well, I just don't like it. And that's okay. That's just me. This was very short. But yeah, it's like quality, yeah, quality above quantity. That's just a very important one. It's like whatever you put out there, make sure that it's like worth it and it's like cool and like better than the previous video or edit you made. If it's something to like think about, if it's like a tip or a trick or just a cool edit or yeah, something like that. I mean, it's just make it fun to watch, because at the end of the day, social media is still entertainment and you just have to get good at it. And that's what you do with doing different edits and just getting better and everything. Film with quality cameras. For example, I film everything like for YouTube with my DJI Osmo Pocket 3. They did not lie. Like, this is amazing and I love it. Like, also this microphone, everything, I'm obsessed with it. Even though I have the iPhone 16 Pro Max, it's good, but you can really see the difference with quality. And I wanted to upgrade, so I got myself a camera and I actually film everything with this. All my UGC content, my pictures, most of them, like for my clients and everything, I film it with my camera. I still use my iPhone, but less. Just less. Also when it comes to like doing edits, get next level with it. You know, the thing is, so many people post content, but I always say you have content. But I also have content and you have content. There's like a huge difference. You know, for example, I could post a fashion video. I'm just gonna put one here. Like, that was a cool edit I saw, and this is the recent one I did. It's still about fashion, but the way you put it down is like different. You can make it more dynamic, fun, upbeat, or you can just keep it boring and basic. And we don't do that, but you should know that by now. I already mentioned this one as well. A lot of them actually, I mix a lot of them in the beginning, but I just want to get my point across, you know? Is be very critical of your own work. And what I mean by that is when I started my portfolio, I did not really know how to do anything. I was just trying to figure it out, but I didn't really know what I was doing. And it took me like a good year to create a good portfolio, to get good with creating scripts, like pitching to brands, learning to negotiate, editing my videos, doing good transitions, filming, like learning how to film like all the angles and everything, and taking good pictures. It took me a good year, and I'm just being honest. Also to create like my portfolio, because as I mentioned before, you don't do or learn all of this overnight. It's gonna take some time, and then it just depends on how bad do you want it, like how fast do you want to grow. Like, are you taking this serious, or are you still like treating this like a hobby? Because that is also going to make a difference. I mean, if I treated this like a hobby, I would never be a full-time content creator. That means I would not even be sitting here having this conversation with you. I mean, that's kind of crazy to think about. I mean, I love this job. I love this. So yeah, I have to be very critical of my own work, and I am with other people as well, especially with my students. But with being mediocre, you're not gonna make the cut. You have to blow brands away every single time. Like, you just gotta give brands a reason to come back to you, and you just need to get them that far to give you that one chance to create content for them. And then when you deliver, they know, and they're like, oh, we gotta come back. We need a subscription. So that's just very important. I mean, if I would be happy with my work or be like, oh yeah, I'm satisfied, then it's gonna get very difficult. Like, I have something to say about each video I posted, but I want to get better each video. I say this all the time, like, each video you're gonna get better. Each script you create, transition you do, every edit you have, it's going to get better than the last one. But that's how it should be, because the moment you think, okay, I'm comfortable, I know what I'm doing, it's good, and it keeps working every time, girl, then you're done. Then you're done. Like, done. That's not gonna be it. Like, you're always gonna keep learning. The moment you say, nah, we're good, we did it, then it's not gonna work out. I mean, you're gonna feel that. Keep learning, always. You're never like even the best content creators, they have to keep getting creative and get better. Yeah. The moment you stop learning, you're dying. I think that's a quote from Albert Einstein, and I really love that one. Be critical of your own work and keep improving. I think that's like the moral of the story, you know? The seventh one, it's just, yeah, it's important actually. Like, you have to invest in your skills. And I told you that you're not gonna learn to become like an amazing editor overnight. Like, not even in a year. You're gonna get better, yeah, but it takes years. I mean, that's like, it's a skill. You have to keep working that muscle, keep going to the fitness to improve it and get like everything out of it. So yeah, it is very important that when maybe you're lost, let's say, and you want to get better and you don't figure it out, that you also go to the right people. This is not me trying to promote my one-on-one UGC business, but I'm gonna talk about it because it's also very important to, when you want to learn, that you go to people that actually inspire you and you look up to their work, and not just take like a course because of, okay, it's not that expensive and oh, it's what I need to know. Now sometimes you really need direction and somebody to tell you like, this is shit, and that is it. And that's what I do. Like, my students know, I don't say it like that, it's shit, but when it's not good, I do tell them. But then I also guide them through like, hey, that is why it's not hitting off, you know. And sometimes you don't see, let's say, when you're like editing a video or anything, you can't really see like the mistakes or like things that are like not that good, so you need like a second opinion. That's what I always like to give. I mean, even me, I send it to like sometimes friends, like, but only people that I take advice from. Okay, here's what I want to say. When you do those things, always ask people. That's actually another one I just came up with, but always ask advice from people that you look up to or that are somewhere where you want to be. Don't ever ask advice from people that actually you're not even inspired by. That's also very important. But also with your skills, I mean, to get better at them, but give it time. You still need to have fun. If I look at the way I edit and approach brands like a year ago, that's so different than I do now. But you just grow through it. You have to give it time. But another important one, and I think I mentioned that one in the beginning as well, build a strong portfolio. What I see most is a lot of people use templates. I am not a fan of templates at all. I think they're trash. They're good in the beginning if you don't know how to create a portfolio, but honestly, and I asked this, like, this is like, I asked the brands directly, for example, like, what makes a good portfolio? Why, for example, did I stand out, or did you like contact me? And you just have to think about it like this. I mean, brands and agencies, they see like 50 plus portfolios every single day. That means those are a lot. And a lot of them use the same template, and eventually they're just not even gonna look at them anymore. They're like, it's all the same. And all of them are boring. Why is each portfolio like brown tints? I'm like, and mine used to be like very vibrant and everything, but the most important thing is brands do not care about your little introduction, or you make it creative. Like, don't just put a picture and then your text like, hi, I'm Shanti, I'm a UGC creator, I've experience for like 1.5 years, I've created for these niches, like da 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 da. They don't care. They just want to see, what can you show us, like provide us, give us some examples, like what can you do, why are you special, why are you good. And that's what you just do. Like, for me, example, like mine is just very plain. I made it on Canva. Like, I will put my portfolio with it. I'm just gonna scooch mooch. So first I have like my most recent videos, and then I have all the niches with like a maximum of 3 videos for each niche. Then I also have my product photos in it. Then also my makeup tutorials, because I also love new makeup, and because of that I did land some cool brand deals like NYX and L'Oreal, for example, and Queen Tarzi, very cool brands actually. Then I also add in like how many views I have gotten on certain videos, just to give them like proof, social proof. And at the end, some reviews from brands. I always ask from every collaboration, like, can you like give me like a review or just some feedback on how the collab went, or what I can do better, like I can take to like the next collab. And brands appreciate that like a lot, so I put it on portfolio so brands can look. The thing is, what you see is what you get. So they just open my portfolio and they just see what I can deliver. They don't need a whole introduction. Keep it simple, stupid. I also tell this to my students. I rather want you to have 1 or 2 niches, 1 video for each niche, so maybe 2, then for example 5 niches, and let's say 15 videos in total, but they're all crap. You know, each video has to be good. Like, it has to represent why they have to choose you. It doesn't matter what niche, it has to be good. So that's why it's important to make sure you learn those skills, get better at pitching, creating videos, filming, upgrading your quality. Like, that's why it's important to also have like a good portfolio. It took me a good year to create a very strong portfolio that brands finally started to notice me after I pitched. It was crazy. I pitched so many times. They were getting tired of me. That I got their attention. It took me a good year to really get noticed. And then one brand comes, and once you have a big brand, they're gonna see it, or a video takes off, other brands are gonna notice you as well. That's when you're gonna keep building your portfolio, and from one thing leads to another, and Eventually, you have a very great portfolio with very cool names, and you're like, oh, how did we get here? I still have it when I look at my own. I'm like, that's insane. But just to show you, like, it's all possible. You just need the right guidance. I think we have 2 more left to go. Yeah, I think so. Wait, I'm gonna get some juice. It's very important that you are like patient with yourself and gentle, because it's a whole process and it takes time. It's with lots of ups and downs. And then it's important like what your mindset is. You see, like all of these tips actually come together and they are going to like balance each other out or make it like easier along the way of becoming like a successful content creator, because you're gonna have lots of ups and downs. I know I have. I mean, I think I had a mental breakdown like last week. Just totally normal, even though life is fine. And that it's important then that you have a good mindset, or you have the right support system around you. You still post consistently, that you just don't give up. I think that's like one of the biggest tips as well. If it's not working out in the beginning, or you feel that it's like going very slow, don't look at the likes, don't look at the views. And some people think, oh, that's stupid. You look a lot at them. I know I did. You might as well. I know I did. And it was so frustrating for me. Let that go. I mean, it's about just having fun and being patient with yourself, because I wanted to give up so many times. Like for real, last year I wanted to quit so many times. But I'm very grateful I did not, because then I would not be sitting here. And my life changed so much through just being consistent. But it takes a lot of courage to do this, and to really do this for a living. It takes a lot. Like you need to have some balls. Like if I see content creators back then and now, I take those people very seriously, because there's a lot of things I have to do. It's not just like, oh, okay, I start at 8 and I quit at 5. No, it's a full-time job. You work every day, all day, 24/7. It's like club, another club, next one, no sleep, repeat. But it's fun because it does not even feel like a job, but you have to, it's just different, you know? You really need to be patient with yourself and be your biggest cheerleader, because even though my man is like my biggest cheerleader, you have to be your own. Because in the end, how badly do you want this? How badly do you want to change your life, huh? If you're gonna give yourself a whole year, and a lot can change in a year, how badly do you want it? And that's really going to determine like if you're gonna make it or not. Like all of these things that I mentioned, like the mixture of them, it's gonna make it or break it, I'm gonna be honest. So be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself in the process, because good things take time. But most important, like enjoy the journey. I sometimes didn't and got frustrated, and I was like, maybe it's not for me. Or so many things were happening and I just was more stressed out, but I forgot to just lay back sometimes and just enjoy what was happening. Last year, for example, I was still sending mails and I did not get reacts for like 90%, which was very frustrating. And I wanted to quit so many times. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I even doing it for? Like, how do people live off of this? And Q4, it's like the end of the month, like the last quarter. It's like, it starts around October, well, September actually, September, October, November, December. And those should be like the best. And I was like, who is lying? But like last year, I did get a taste of it and it was pretty good. And let alone last month was insane. October has been the best month so far in my whole career as being a content creator. And it's crazy. Like the deals get crazy, but that's when you grow. It can only get better from a certain point, you know? I mean, but you have to put in the work first in order to receive. So in the first year, you're just gonna plant all your little seeds and I just gotta nurture them throughout the year. And eventually they'll start to grow, you will start to see them popping out, and eventually you're gonna harvest them, and then you're really gonna taste the fruit or vegetable. How does the saying go? You know what I mean, right? I'm trying to be very serious and give some advice like from the heart, but then I say things like this. It takes time. That's when it all comes back to eventually. Takes time to grow, you have to nurture it, and you can't just say, okay, I'm gonna quit giving it water, because then your plant's not gonna grow, all the labor you did afterwards. But that's like normal, it takes time. Just be patient and don't quit, because if I would have quit, I would have never been able to like experience this, and my life is kind of crazy right now. I literally wished, like I've been dreaming, manifesting, like praying for this 10 years ago when I was 16. But little did I know that 10 years later, this will become my reality. It's kind of crazy. It's very crazy. Okay, sweet peeps, I think we just came to the end of the video. Yeah, that was it. I think I gave like 11 tips and tricks, not 10, because some just came out of nowhere while I was talking. I was like, oh wait, this is like important to say, or this. If you can take one thing away from this video is that it's totally possible to become a successful content creator. Sometimes you just need the right guidance or somebody just point those things out like, hey, and these tips, like, they help me personally to get me where I am today, and I'm actually very happy where I am because it was crazy. I never thought this would be possible. Might sound cheesy, but it's like it is. I mean, each week I kind of know what's gonna happen in my life, but it can change so fast. And it's exciting, you know. It's Sunday, and I'm really looking forward to Monday. This week's going to be another amazing week, new opportunities, and I'm just very happy and grateful I am able to experience them. If you want to become a content creator, try it. Have fun. Do not look at the views or anything. Just do it. Just start posting. That's actually what it all comes down to. I mean, I can give you a lot of tips and everything, but just need to start and you can figure it out along the way. Just hope that if you're watching and maybe you might be that boy or girl that's like, oh, I want to start out content creation, but I'm scared. I do not know. Help. I do not know. Well, what am I going to do? Is it going to work out? Just try. I mean, I took a risk at doing this because when I got my degree, because I have 2 bachelors, I just went into content creation straight away. Like, I became my own boss, like, straight away. Was that crazy? Good Jesus Christ, that was a whole ride. I can make a video about that if you want to, but that was crazy. Very happy that I just placed a bet on myself and that it worked out. So yeah, if you don't try, you will never know. So it's better to try it, but that it does not work out than not try it and keep thinking like, what if I just start posting videos? Like, what if I try to avoid that question at all times? Like, I don't like it. Like, just try it, go for it. You never know if that one thing they want to try that keeps coming back might be the thing that's going to change like your entire life. I hope you have a good Sunday. And they're gonna have a marvelous start of the week. It's November, so yeah, set those goals, go and smash them. And if nobody told you today, you're doing amazing, and I'm very proud of you. So yeah, there will be more videos with me. See you next week. Bye!